German tanks dominate battlefields in Gates of Hell Conquest, and to unlock them, you need to invest heavily in the research tree. So here are my meta suggestions for mid to late game German armour plus a tank destroyer, so you can save your research points and pick well. To start, it's the Panther D, my favourite. It costs a heavy 34 research points to unlock, so you'll be unlocking this at least a week into Conquest, or probably later. There are 3 variants of Panthers in the game, and I think this is the best one. It's the fastest out of the 3 with a max speed of 55, plus it's the only Panther with smoke cannons, which are great for getting away under fire or even combined arms infantry pushes. This is the main battle tank I usually race towards in Conquest. It's the speed I favour, and when you have a group of them, you can cover fields with smoke and pull off some ferocious flanks. It has a 75mm gun with a range of 210 meters, coming with 41 HE rounds, 37 APCB CHE rounds, and 3 APCR rounds, plus 2 MG34s and 2 lots of smoke shots for the cannons. So it has a nice supply. Like I said, it's the main battle tank I use. Make a platoon of these and you'll have fun, I promise. The Panzer IV Wirbelwind. It costs 23 research points to unlock, so not hugely expensive. It's the chassis of a Panzer IV, but with 4 2cm cannons on it. It is an anti-aircraft gun, so it'll shoot down enemy planes, but its strongest use is probably against massed infantry and light vehicles. It fires so quickly with those 4 cannons, it's deadly. It can also shred light cover easily, so it can be handy to use to open up your sightlines. With its 4 2cm cannons, it has a range of only 150 meters, and it carries 1600 HE rounds and also 1600 AP rounds. Plus, it's got an MG34 as a hull gunner. It's a really nice support for your tanks, and it'll stop infantry getting anywhere close to them. The Panzer VI H1, or the first Tiger. This is also the first Tiger you unlock in the game, and I think it's the best. As again, it's the only one with the smoke cannons. Costing 44 research points, it's a late game all-rounder. This thing roars and is as iconic as you can imagine. Did you know you can change the paint job of a tank or any unit in the settings on the bottom right? The Tiger has an 88mm gun with a range of 210 meters, coming with 34 APCBC HE rounds, 46 HE, and 3 APCR, but also 9 heat rounds as well. It's got 2 MG34s, and yes, the beloved smoke cannons with a couple of shots. Enemy tanks will struggle to pen its front armour, but it's not invincible. You've got to use all of your tanks like they're made of paper. Just because you have a 56-ton metal monster doesn't mean it's not going to break. The Germans learnt this the hard way as the war went on. Over-engineered armour is hard to repair. Too many parts. And it's impossible to produce and maintain anything when your factories are getting plastered by B-17s and Lancasters every night. Sturmpanzer IV. Taking 27 research points to unlock, the Sturmpanzer IV is a bunker-busting beast. With its 15cm cannon, it packs a serious punch. With a range of 170 meters and a supply of 32 HE rounds, this thing can throw shells all operation. Its 15cm rounds can decrew medium and even heavy tanks, so don't be scared to lob a few at Armour. It'll definitely take out its tracks. It also just looks cool. Its shape, stubby gun, and those two cute antennas on top. And finally, my favourite tank destroyer of choice, the Jagdpanther. This thing costs 44 research points altogether, so it definitely is your late game tank killer. It has a solid penetration potential with 219mm penetration at 100 meters, so it's going to go through pretty much everything in this game. Its 88mm gun has a range of 210 meters, and it comes with 30 HE and 30 APC/BC HE rounds. Plus it's got an MG34 and smoke shots, so it's supplied to hold the line in the late game. It is relatively fast with a speed of 46 too, so it can work with the Panthers to take out those bigger tanks. I really like the profile of this tank. It might be a little bit larger than the other Jagdpanthers, but this one's got the 88, not the 75mm gun. Obviously, there are tons of options for tanks for the Germans, but I wanted to suggest meta all-rounders to give you an idea of what to use as your base. Maybe I can make another video in the future choosing obscure options. I do like the Stugs. And in reality, German divisions always had a mix of poor and good equipment, so it'd be nice to do videos exploring that. I do like the Tiger IIs, the King Tiger, with their thick armour. However, they're a little too slow for my playstyle. I like manoeuvrability. And that's the best thing about this game. You can choose the units that you want to use and suit them to your playstyle. I do always feel like the way the Conquest tree is structured, that I don't want to waste research points going down other branches in the tank tree, especially when I know I need the 88mm gun to repel enemy tanks in the late game. Who knows? They might reorganise the trees in the future, and it would be nice to have more of a clearly defined early, mid and late game to Conquest, as right now it just feels like you have to race to the late game tanks or you're not going to survive. Pretty meta and standard, but they are solid choices if you're new or just looking for all-rounders. These work great, and I hope this was helpful. I've got guides on German infantry, support weapons, and early tanks and vehicles too, so give them a watch and let me know what else you'd like to see in the future. Ta-ra!